Welcome back, everybody. Today we're going to be talking a bit about how to back up your contacts to your Android device using your Gmail account. Now, one of the most frustrating things can be if your phone does break and then you have to get a new phone and you've got to go back and try to find all of your old contacts. With this theory, there's not going to be any need for putting out those annoying Facebook messages asking for phone numbers. You'll be able to back it up right to your Gmail. When you get your next Android device, you enter your Gmail in there, and all of your contacts, apps, pictures all sync right back up to your phone. Very quick and easy. Takes a lot of the pain and frustration out of switching phones when you weren't expecting to, especially. So, let's go ahead and take a look at it. Okay, we're starting off on the home screen as usual. Now, the first thing we're going to want to do is pull up our settings. Now, my settings screen may look a little different than yours, and that's just based off of the Android version that our phones are running. Mine might be a little bit different than yours. But in the settings screen, we are looking for the same thing, and that's the accounts and sync, which you can see here. It's the first one under personal, so I'm going to go ahead and click on that. And that's going to bring me up to the accounts and sync homepage. Now, here it has our Verizon Backup Assistant. We're not going to do anything with that. Yeah, it's actually something you have to subscribe to. I'm somebody, I don't like to pay for things. I'm going to do it the free way. So I'm going to add my Gmail account. So I'm going to come down here, and then when it brings me up my options, I like Google, I'm going to go with Google. And then it's going to ask me if I want to use a new account or an existing. If you have an existing Gmail that you use, go ahead and enter that. That's pretty easy. You're just going to have to enter your email and your password, and it should start backing things up to that. For the sake of this, I'm going to go ahead and do a new one. And the first thing it's going to ask is for a name. So I'll just go ahead and give them the name John Smith, and that's going to ask for an email, so I'm going to go ahead and put an email in here, and I'm going to go ahead and click next, and now it wants me to do a password, so I'll go ahead and get my password entered. Okay, now my password's entered, I'll go ahead and hit next again, and now it's going to ask me for either a recovery email address or for me to choose a security question. Again, if you have an email that's not Gmail, or you have a second Gmail, go ahead and enter that recovery email address. If not, we can go ahead and use any one of these security questions. So just pick the question that fits you best and enter the answer in there, and then we'll go ahead and hit next. Okay, after we've chosen our security question, it's going to bring this up. Right now, I don't feel like joining Google+. Maybe that's something we could cover on a later blog on how to do that. It's basically a Facebook version of Google. So I'm going to click Not Now. And then I'll go ahead and accept their terms and services. And now you got to enter one of these. They just want to make sure that we're not a bot creating a bunch of different Gmails. Once that's entered in, go ahead and click Next. And here's where it's working on connecting with the Google servers. So we'll give that some time. And now it wants to ask me about my payment information. This is mostly for the Play Store because this will sync with the Play Store as well, which we did cover in a blog earlier in the year. So if that's something you're interested in getting into, go ahead and search for that blog. But for now, again, I like free things. I'll just say skip. Okay, and now here it's saying how I can use it to back up. And I would like it to be backed up, so you want to keep that box checked and hit next. And then there it is. There's my new Gmail. So if I click on it, it'll actually show me what all it is syncing. So here I can see my calendar, my Drive, my Gmail are currently syncing through. In a minute here, I'll probably get a couple of emails on my phone from the Gmail, and it's going to sync my contacts and all the other parts of this. If there's anything that I don't want it to sync, I can just click the checkbox, and that means it's not going to. I click the checkbox again, and now it's going to go ahead and sync that. So that's how you're going to be able to get your phone to synchronize with your Gmail, so that if anything does go wrong, you are able to recover it on a new device. Hopefully you were able to follow along with that. If you weren't, you can always talk to somebody in our store. It is going to make it a lot easier on your life if something does happen, or when you just decide to upgrade your phone in general. You're going to thank me for it, trust me. Now, if you do need some help, you can always visit one of our stores, and you can find a store near you by going to www.selectelwireless.com. As well, always leave a comment below. Like us on Facebook to find out about all the latest deals that we have going on. And if there's anything you want me to talk about, go ahead and let me know. And if there's anything else that you need, go ahead and contact your customer service department. They'd love to hear from you. Well, that's it for this week, so I'll see you guys all next week.